Hey guys, welcome to Pots and Pans and Wooden Spoons. Today we're going to get started with a warm-up track and we're going to go with doubles today. So that's a right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. Try and keep up with the speeds I'm doing. If you can't, don't worry, just go to half the amount of hits that I'm doing per hit that I'm making. Okay, let's go for it. So we're going to start really slow with just the
Pots and pans and wooden spoons. Pots and pans and wooden spoons. Pots and pans and wooden spoons. Pots and pans and wooden spoons.
Okay, double that speed. And now what we're going to do is we're going to do one round of each. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. 1, 2, 3. And try and get this transition to be as smooth as possible. We're just going to keep with this one now for the rest of the track. So the count for that is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really keeping this nice and smooth. Right, right, left, left, right, right. Couple times round. One more time. Okay, cool. So let's go straight in with Guess the Sound today. So we're going to go with these sounds, or these objects, you could say. We have got the milk carton, the jug, and the ketchup. So I'm going to do these in a random order, and you're going to guess what they are. And I'm going to play each one of these with a wooden spoon today. So it might give a slightly different sound. I've got this wooden spoon. And let's go for it. So feel free to chuck your answers in the chat. So sound number 1. All right. Let's put these back in the right order before I forget. Sound 2. And sound number 3. I'm most surprised about how much of a high-pitched noise that makes. Okay, so guys, the reveal. Sound number 1 was the milk carton. Sound number 2 was the ketchup. Number 3 was the jug. Measuring jug. It always seems to get much higher pitch than I expect. So let us know if you managed to get those, and let's go straight in with the exercise for today. So we've got backing track number 4A. shakers today. It's got that accent, so you kind of throw that forward. Yeah, we can use the other. Same principle, just chucking it forward. Yeah, it's not only offbeat, there's a syncopated groove in music. That's where the accent is. We'll come back to this. Okay, nice have the other bits in. I don't think we need to slow this one down today. Slight delay there on the music. I've changed some. Nice one's on track. That makes sense. That's quite a hard one to get. I'm going to have to break this down to get the coordination on this one, I think. Because of that offbeat shaker. Cool. I'm going to break it down, guys, here. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. It's going to be a little bit shaky because the shaker is slow, but I'm just going to try and get the motion and get the coordination down for this because this goes offbeat. It's tricky to coordinate. 1, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and you can see it's going offbeat. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 3 and 1 and this is how I break it down to get the patterns, guys. As you can see, I haven't practiced this one before and it's pretty tricky to coordinate. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 3 and what we tend to want to do is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then go with the loud hits that we make. That's not what we want to do here in this case. It's 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. I'm just going to do that bit. 1 and 2 and 3 and to break that down. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. And you can hear my shaker isn't as good as it should be, really. That's starting to get more comfortable now. I can feel that's feeling more comfortable. What I've now got is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 4 and 1 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And you can see there, that's why I changed the shaker. So this is to go on the beat, and that's exactly what I don't want to do, guys. So let's give it a go again. So 1 and 2 and I would suggest to get the shaker going and try and push it to one side and don't worry about it. So just leave it doing that there, its own thing, and try and think about that as someone else is doing that. See if I can do it. If not, we'll do it tomorrow. And it's that and. If it was just this, that's why I suggest to practice first. Let's just do that with the track. I know that to get that down now, I just need to practice that a little bit, get without the extra bass drum. Tomorrow's lesson, I will cover this again. We'll do the same thing. So that can be the deal. If I find it too tricky to do in the lesson, then we'll cover it in the second lesson. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Just need to get that down. And then to the speed of the track, and then we can add that extra bass drum in. And I'll show you how we do that next lesson. We'll break that down and we'll go for that. But it's really important to understand as well that we do this bit of practice, we try and get the quality of the practice as good as possible. And then actually having a break and coming back to it will be really good. So I won't practice this today or tomorrow. I'll do it again on the live stream and we can see my improvements, and you can watch this one back and see where it's gone. And it's really important to take a break. If something's not quite working, then try and power through for a little bit. But if you hit a brick wall, push it to one side, give it a break and come back to it. Now that might mean 10 minutes time, go and have a cup of tea or a coffee and come back to it. Or in this case, it's going to be, I'm going to leave it for a day. Leaving it for 4 weeks isn't good. That's too long, okay? Because your brain's going to have forgotten about it. So just see if I can get that single pattern. And that's where it's going to go. Tomorrow I'll show you how we're going to break down. That's what we'll break down tomorrow. And it's going to fall apart every time now, I know it. Having a little break, I'll come back to tomorrow. I'm fairly confident by the end of tomorrow, I'll have it pretty close to getting that smooth as. See if you add that in, but the singular pattern, that we'll have it fairly close to being smooth like that, and I'll break it down and we'll run through it next lesson.